Will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on a Thursday night. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A first down on a gain of 11.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They'll stay on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw right away. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackmon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
2 yards on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Baker to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter. But watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out, and they're able to take them down for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. They motion the slot man left. On second down, Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Second down and 3. Mooney in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Third down, 3 to go.
Let's go now.
They're going to go play action with Penix. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. They get 21 on that one. First down, Atlanta. From the gun, it's Penix. And he'll take it on in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that.
Ready?
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Ready?
On second down, here's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
At the 60. At the 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Huh.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mayfield. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 62 yards. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Second and goal. They send Evans in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. And he can't get away. Down he goes back to 16. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before third down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. And he's not going to get anywhere. The defense doing its job, and now it is fourth and goal. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. Rookie from Washington on target with that one. It is a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Ford.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
From the gun, here is Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarter. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. First and 10. Mayfield to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Mooney in motion. Now the lefty Penix on first down. That one incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On second down, Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down. From the gun, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. To throw again, it's Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
First and 10 now from the 36. Penix going to throw again. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Throwing again, it's Penix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And the Falcons have got a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Powering forward. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. To throw is Mayfield. Hooper with the grab. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Mayfield going up top for Evans. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. To throw is Mayfield. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, they'll run. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. Baker to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend their third quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go. Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
60 Bobcat. 19 Lions.
On first down, it's Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
Throwing is Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jamel Dean that time, all over him in coverage.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd down and 9. Slot man in motion right. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Packers 60.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
4th down, and here's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. So we are through 3. We'll have more. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Mooney in motion. Again, it's Penix. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, alert.
They send Evans in motion. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Run. One time.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Mayfield going up top for Evans. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Second down and 3. Mooney in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll try to throw it with Penix. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The veteran Jamal Agnew going to bring it out. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
Well, Mike, this is time since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he's into the end zone. Amari Cooper Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tack on one more to their lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Ray McLeod gonna bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Ready up.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Penix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
On third down, Penix. And more of the same. Another interception. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Ray McLeod gonna bring it out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That complete to Algier. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Falcon.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's Evans, he's got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 11 yards. It's now fourth down.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. And not much there. Down to about the 13. 2nd down and 8. To throw is Mayfield. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Penix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football at their own 23.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Play action. It's Penix. That's complete to McLeod. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. To throw is Penix. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his off.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throw away. You don't want to